Good evening. We're here. It's community game night, which probably means something very different on my channel than everyone else's. It means we're gonna be checking out another point-and-click adventure gamerino. We're gonna jump into Broken Sword 2 with the Smoking Mirror remastered. I have no experience with this game, minus that I played the first one like a few months ago. Otherwise, I have no idea what this game's about, so we're just gonna jump into it. Hit the play button. And send it. I wonder if, so, I'm playing with HDR on for my monitor. I wonder if that's just gonna make the game super bright for OBS. We'll find out, I guess. Not a lot of options, turns out. There's screen resolutions, you can go full screen, but, it only goes to 1080p, so I'm just playing in the augmented window mode, which is like 4080, 640 by 48 or whatever it is. So that's cool. And audio, I'm controlling myself. So let me know if it's too loud or whatever. New game! Time to watch the opening cutscene. Looks fine. Doesn't look like washed out. Oh, Scarlet Macaw. Okay. Title screen.
This must be the place. Professor Ubier's house.
Looks pretty creepy. I'd been away from Paris and hadn't seen Nico for nearly 6 months.
6 months.
I wanted to celebrate our reunion, but she had other plans. An appointment with an archaeologist. Something to do with a Mayan stone she came across while researching the story.
Mayans.
The guy who answered the door didn't look much like an archaeologist to me.
As you know it.
I had a bad
look like
feeling about this.
well, bad feeling. What's the symbolism? We were both going upstairs. Ambush! Nico, run! Oh. Dead. From the curtain. Uh-oh. It's Apocalypto. That's where Mel Gibson got a spider! Oh gosh. Oh dear. Spider and fire. This game's kicking off real quick. Oh. Shadowheart. Okay, we're in. Be careful, D spider. This chair's on wheels. Alright. We're in. We're doing things.
There were only 3 things I didn't like about spiders. The way they looked, the way they moved, and the fact that they lived on the same planet as me. This
Oh.
spider was big, mean, and hairy, and definitely not a native of Europe.
I will turn it up. How do I... Options. Speech volume.
The more I looked at that spider, the less I liked it.
Okay. Kick it. Out of here, Spooter. I am a stomper.
I glanced over the books, vaguely hoping to find a copy of How to Deal with Poisonous Spiders While Tied to a Chair. No such luck. But I noticed one corner of the bookcase was supported by a loose block of wood.
Oh. A loose block. Kick.
Maybe
Murder.
I'd been a little heavy-handed, but it was a question of survival. Of course, I was still tied to a chair in a burning house with no means of escape.
Metal bracket. I got the spider.
Yellow pus was seeping from below the bookcase. That spider was very squashed.
Gross.
I wasn't touching that spider goo.
Okay. Freedom. You need the rope.
With one mighty bound, our hero was free. Now, I had to deal with that fire.
Yep, grab the rope.
The rope was shredded and no possible use to me.
Oh, okay.
I had no time to sit around. It was the chair I'd been tied to.
Grab it and throw it at the window. What's in the drawer? What's this a picture of?
In the drawer was a small decorated pot.
Yoink. Just a little thievery while we're here. What's in the bureau?
Inside, I found a bottle of tequila.
Yo, tequila.
Normally, I didn't drink strong spirits, but today was far from normal.
Oh, he actually drank it.
Disgusting. Not only did the tequila burn like hell,
Wait.
I just managed to stop myself from swallowing the worm.
What did... Oh, it's the worm.
There was something short, fleshy, and gross on the carpet.
We got the worm.
It was the worm from the bottle of tequila.
What? Okay.
It was a half bottle.
We'll finish it.
I'd drunk enough of that.
I can't believe you just took a swig of tequila. Place is on fire. The dart.
That dart was sharper than a mosquito's business end.
What?
But this didn't deter me from getting it anyway.
Okay. Just throw it in my pocket. It's fine. So there's fire over here, huh? I hear it crackling, What is this box?
I wasn't going to touch the box after that spider had been inside it.
Oh,
It was the box that spider had crawled from.
a siphon.
It was a soda fountain, perfect for mixing with drinks or squirting at clowns.
Squirted at the fire.
There was no pressure in the siphon. I guess it was out of gas.
Oh, well. Okay. This fire doesn't seem like a problem. I'm not gonna lie.
The cabinet was locked.
Just kind of like move around it. Flames.
The fire had taken hold and ignited part of the polished wooden floorboards. I racked my brains to think of a way to improvise a fire extinguisher.
Yeah,
If
just-
only I'd stopped for a coffee at the airport.
What? Yeah, coffee
cabinet was-
is a classic fire deterrent.
There was no pressure.
So, unscrew the top. I don't know, man. Well, I got a dart. I got a worm. Put the worm
It was that itsy-bitsy tequila worm.
in.
I really must remember to take it out of my pants before I send them to the laundry.
Okay. So the last one kind of gave us a little tutorial
It
on
was
how
that it's
to like use controls and stuff. Yeah, put it in the bottle. Okay. Throw the alcohol onto the fire. Yeah, that works. We'll drown it in alcohol. Chair.
I'd drunk it.
No, you
It was a half bottle of tequila.
pick it up. Dart in the tequila. Eh? It's got no voice line.
The rope was...
Okay. Dart on the spooter. Eh? What's this? Mine pot on the spooter.
The bookcase had fallen on its front, making it impossible to reach the books inside.
Welcome everybody, by the way. We're trapped
Even
in a
if I
burning
had
room.
the time, I wouldn't be able to get to the books beneath the heavy case.
Oh, no books. What is this? Oh, this is our journal. Okay. What is this? Puzzle hints. Okay. I kind of figured that. I am 3% complete already, friends. Where will I find a charge for this? I feel like I've looked at it. Look, there's books in the foreground.
In the cabinet's wooden door was a very small keyhole.
Ah, we're gonna pick the lock. Right next to... Whoa! What?
As I released the lock, something blew the doors open.
Okay. Why? Yeah, it's a
That cylinder
remastered
was
version.
hot. I couldn't pick it up
Samurai
with my bare
6.
hands.
You can't...
That cylinder was hot.
It's hot.
I couldn't pick it up with my bare hands.
Okay.
The cabinet was already open.
Pick that up and put it in there. Now, don't just shake it.
There was no...
Pick it up with the jar. Yeah. Pick it up with the... So, is this... tequila worm just gonna be the
It was
thing?
the box. I wasn't gonna...
It was hot. I wasn't gonna pick it up. So put the rope... Oh, a bag. Where did that come from?
It was a stylish little canvas number containing a lipstick, a handwritten note, and a pair of nylon panties with
Oh.
a large love heart emblazoned across the front. It occurred to me that Nico's tastes must have really changed while I was away.
What?
Well, they could be useful.
Okay. Panties acquired. What the fuck? Okay.
I guess I had no business reading the note, but I figured it might give me a clue to what Nico was involved in. It was from Andre Labanau, the history student Nico had known at college. The letter
Andre.
was sentimental mush, and revealed that the exotic lingerie, as he called it, was a gift from him. It gave his telephone number.
Look at his face.
Labanau figured himself as a rival for Nico's affections, but I couldn't believe that that creep was in the running.
His face is just like, eh. Can I have the bag,
I'd
too?
already ransacked Nico's handbag, and besides which, the color didn't suit me.
Oh, okay. That's why. I understand. Use the panties to grab the hot cylinder. Phrasing.
The panties I'd found in Nico's bag were just what I needed to wrap around the hot cylinder.
No, he said it too. Okay. Hot cylinder in the thing.
The
Now
cylinder
it's-
gave out a faint hiss as the valve opened.
All right. Just waiting for that.
Now I had one primed up and ready to use extinguisher.
Let me look down the barrel of the... No, use it. Watch him spray himself in the face again. Okay. No, I misclicked. Are you kidding? There we go. Yep. Yeah, oil fires.
With a well-aimed squirt of the
Uh-huh.
soda fountain, our unshakable hero saved the day. Now it was time to start looking for Nico.
Let's go.
I wasn't gonna burn myself on that red-hot doorknob, and it wasn't the time for subtlety.
Oh, so I kicked it. Victory musics. All right. Nico! Where'd you go? News cutting. You got a lot of urgency with your movement
I
there.
found a piece of newspaper folded in two.
Yoink.
It referred to a forthcoming eclipse of the sun.
Oh.
Unfortunately, it wouldn't be visible from Europe. The best place to view the eclipse would be Mexico.
In Mexico.
Much as I disliked him, Labano might be my only hope of finding Nico.
Oh, because we had his number on the panties, I remember.
Hi, Andre?
Who is this?
It's George Stobart, Nico's boyfriend.
Oh.
Don't you mean ex-boyfriend?
Title
Look,
drop.
I didn't call you just to pick a fight. I need to talk to you about Nico.
Can't you accept she's just not interested in you?
Listen,
He's
Andre,
only in my
we
right
need
ear.
to talk. Nico's life depends on it.
Okay. You remember the cafe at Montfaucon?
Sure.
Hangs
Andre?
up.
You'd better show, you creep. I
Yeah.
felt an irrational urge to wipe my ear.
Door? Door? This door.
It was locked.
Oh. Pick it with the dart.
The tiny point was only of use for picking small locks.
Ah, small locks. Eat the worm. Do it. I can't. Put it back in the bag. Was this? This is the newspaper. I'm still hanging on to these. Good. They saved my life. All right. Out the front door.
The door was locked. I didn't fancy my chances of kicking this door down.
Why not? What? Okay.
The front door was made of hard wood, supported by a sturdy frame.
Just throw the table out the window? Who cares what happens to this house anymore? What is this? Lipstick. Oh. What is the lipstick for? It's for the worm.
That wouldn't work.
You have not a great imagination there, George. George? What's his name? I forget already. Oh, back in the room. Stobart. Yeah, that's correct. There's no fast walk. You can at least grab the bag for bring it back. The dolled up worm. Well, let me tell you about some point and click adventure games I've played. Metal bracket, chair, crazy headdress, rope.
The rope was shredded and I had no further use for the... There was nothing else.
Nothing in the drawer. Oh, good. I was wondering what this photograph was about. It looks a bit weird. Okay.
Nice couple.
Okay.
Ubier and his wife, I guess.
Ubier. Nice couple.
It was Nico's bag.
She probably wants it after, you know, we rescue her from whatever. Why did this chute open? Was the canister just sitting by it? Windows.
I wasn't going to get through those sturdy bars.
Oh, there's bars on the window.
The bars attached to the window would prevent anyone getting in. They also stopped me from getting out.
Okay. Swing from the chandelier. There's gotta be something I do with the squashed spooter. Put it in the panties. Okay. He doesn't want to touch the box. Guess we'll call the fire department? I don't know. You got a phone.
There was no one else I wanted to call.
Okay. I didn't want to call anyone else. Kick this door open.
Whatever lay beyond the door was going to remain a mystery.
Okay. Use the dart on this one.
The tiny point was only of use for picking small locks.
Small locks. Okay. Can I go into the rest of the house? I wonder, I should like, is there like a controls? Audio, screen. Oh, Twitter? Facebook? Because sometimes like the space bar or like control will highlight all like objects I can interact with, you know? What does it say? I'm able to leave the sitting room, but how do I unlock the front door? Yeah, that's not what I want. Interface help. Controls! I found it. Characters! Wow. This text is super small. Move the mouse pointer over the character point. Controls. Move around, move it, interact with the environment, people. Move the mouse pointer over their pointer close to them. Move the mouse pointer over their circle and then click the mouse. On a hot spot, you can press the right mouse bar. Okay, so that was not helpful. Alright. We threw the jar at the window. It's gonna be a lot of shrugging. We put lipstick on the doorknob. We put the lipstick on our face. Okay.
The front door was made of hard wood, supported by a sturdy frame.
Uh-huh.
Whatever lay beyond the door was going to remain a mystery.
This is the remaster, Rodian, because it is the Steam version. Easy Steam version. Can I use this to like pop open the lock? Oh, he wants to use it on something. Bring it along? I don't know. Nice couple. There's nothing in there. There. They'll never know I drank their tequila.
I wasn't touching that spider goo.
Touch it with that. I tried that already. Well, can I, like...
I had no time.
Yeah,
It was the chair.
I understand. But can you, like, huck it at the door? Or huck it at a window? I'm in a hucking mood. I don't think there's anything else I can do on this screen. I mean, there's the box, but...
I wasn't going to touch the box after that spider had been inside it.
Yeah, what about if you had a glove? Okay. Of sorts. How do you,
It was the newspaper
Okay.
clipping referring to the imminent eclipse. Wrapped inside it was another small piece of paper.
More.
It was a bank statement for Ubier's account from an automatic telling machine. The last 5 withdrawals were for large amounts, and all made in Marseille.
Oh.
It was Ubier's bank statement. It was Nico's lipstick. It wasn't my color, and it reminded me of clowns.
Yeah, we don't like clowns.
It was that itsy-bitsy tequila worm. It was the poisoned dart which had stunned Nico. I'd never known anything keep her quiet so effectively.
Okay.
It was the letter to Nico from that creep Labano. Sickening. The pot contained a key.
Oh.
It looked like a house key.
The pot contained a
The red
key.
and yellow pot had black decorative markings shaped like hands. Weird mutant hands, that is. It was Ubier's.
Sorry, I'm just
It was a pair of red, lace-trimmed panties
Going through it all.
decorated with a large black satin heart.
okay. We discovered it in our inventory. Progress. House key me. Did I house key it, or is he just... You gotta be pretty precise with your point and clicks.
The door was locked.
Uh-huh.
I unlocked the door. I wasn't looking forward to meeting Labano again, but he was my only link with Nico.
We're at the cafe. This is where the officer was.
There was no sign of Labano when I got to the cafe. I decided to order a coffee and wait for him.
Coffee, so then I can fight fire. Yo, he's having wine. A coffee. Where's my coffee? I decided to order a coffee and then take this guy's flask. Hello, sir.
Pardon me, but don't I know you?
Huh?
You were here the day I found the catacombs.
I was?
It's him.
Ah, yes. I remember you.
Yeah. Are you still in the police force?
No, not anymore. I'm a man of leisure. And what brings you back to Paris?
To shake your hand. Would you like to shake hands?
I'm waiting for an acquaintance.
Bon. And you have found another. Will you share a bottle of wine with me?
Hey, listen.
Sure.
I'd love to, but I need to keep a clear head.
So my company isn't good enough for you.
Wow, got him. Yo, ask him about what is this creepy picture?
Why did you leave the police?
I was forced to retire. The golden handshake. Only in my case, it was more copper than gold.
He got a
come?
handshake.
I was made a scapegoat to cover up the department's inefficiencies.
Oh, bummer, man. Who is this face?
Have you ever heard of a Professor Oubier?
No, monsieur. I don't recall the name.
Well, apparently he's an expert on Mayan art and history.
A little out of my field of experience, monsieur. If he'd been a serial killer or a sodomite, I might have been able to help.
Oh, piano noises. All makes sense now. Yo, he's getting his wine topped off. I was not done talking to him. Sir? Sir?
Oh, garçon.
Garçon? Coffee?
He
Cafe?
ignored me. I'm sure it was deliberate.
Filthy American. Like, did you see that?
What do you make of this dart?
I remember a case where the victim was killed with just such a device. The poison acted in seconds, causing his body to swell up like an inflatable life raft.
Wow. That's not what happened to Nico, I don't think.
What do you make of this news cutting?
Orphanage supplied fast food chain?
No, it's
What?
the article above that.
Oh! Total eclipse of the sun. Well, that's very dull in comparison. I don't know anything about eclipses.
Tell me what you make of this note.
From my years of experience, I gained a pretty good insight into handwriting. I'd say that note was written by a compulsive, obsessive type with an Oedipus complex.
Hey, you got just about everything apart from the ponytail.
I like how he's like, I don't want to hang out with you, but I'm going to talk to you. You give me that flask.
I couldn't snatch the man's flask while he was looking.
But there's a waiter. Distraction!
The man was still looking.
Oh. A garçon!
Well, I'd like a cup of coffee if you don't mind.
When I finish serving this gentleman.
He's gonna keep topping off his wine?
What's that you're drinking?
It's wine.
My coffee!
Un café.
Thanks.
Thank you. Flask.
What does that guy keep pouring out of his flask?
Absinthe.
Absinthe.
Ooh.
I thought that was highly dangerous and outlawed in France.
It is. Don't look at me, I didn't sell it to him.
Yeah. So
Do you know a guy called André Lobineau?
is the music too loud?
I know him.
It feels
What
loud.
of it?
I'm supposed to meet him here. Did I miss him?
No. I have not seen him today.
It's fine, I guess. Keep talking to me.
Have you heard of Professor Oubier?
Oui. He married that actress, the little dachshund. They used to come here. The nutty professor and the movie star.
If Oubier's wife was a movie star, how come I never heard of her?
She was big in France. The world doesn't stop at Hollywood. Her stage name was Carol Climax. She died in suspicious circumstances.
Okay. It's a good stage name.
How did Oubier's wife die?
I heard he shot her.
And got away with it?
He had a good lawyer and they wrote a tight alibi.
Why would an eminent public figure like Oubier risk everything for murder?
He wouldn't be the first, would he? Besides, people like him always get off.
Murder.
Do you know that man over there?
I should think so. He's a regular customer.
Look at this. A poison dart.
Ah, oui. Sure.
Look at
It's
this.
the real thing. Knocked my girlfriend out cold in a matter of seconds.
Romantic. Sounds like a real close relationship you have going.
That's all.
Thank you.
He's like, jeez, about time. He's here.
Well, this is a surprise, Georgie.
I wouldn't normally call you. But Nico's in trouble, Andre. Deep trouble.
Nico!
You have to help me find her.
What? What have you dragged her into this time?
It was you that recommended Professor Oubier
It
as an
was
expert
you.
on Mayan art. Now his butler has kidnapped her. And he tried to kill me.
Every time she gets involved with you, there is trouble. Walking out on her was the best thing you could do.
My father was dying, damn it. I had no choice.
Well, she soon recovered once she went back to her old friends.
Drop it, Andre. Right now, Nico's in danger, and we have to work together.
So,
So, how can I
the
help?
remastered
Nico
version
needed to
adds
speak
these
to
talking
Oubier about a
heads.
stone.
Oh, you mean this stone?
Oh, he has it? Whoa, it's
So
a phone case.
That's what all the trouble's about.
Precisely. Nicole told me to guard it with my life.
Well, it's worth more than that, surely.
Oh, very funny.
What's funny is that your life really is on the line.
What are you talking about?
The stone is a Mayan artifact, dummy. And the guy who
Dummy.
kidnapped Nico was from Central America. It was the stone they were after.
Hey, lad.
Oh my god, you mean I could be in danger too?
I like how he flashed it and then it was back. Yo, look at this tequila worm that I
What do
kept.
you think this is, Andre?
I don't know.
I'll give you a clue. It's got more backbone than you.
You think you're amusing, don't you?
What do you suppose the carving on the stone means?
I don't know. I haven't shown it to anyone.
Why don't you just give it to me?
I don't want your death on my conscience, George.
George.
Where did Nico get the stone?
I'm not sure I should tell you.
Oh, you should.
It was something to do with smuggling.
Okay. Look at this pot.
What can you tell me about this pot?
South or Central American, I'd say. I have a friend who'd be able to tell you more.
Where can I find this guy?
He owns a gallery on the left bank. The Glees Gallery.
Glees Gallery.
Why didn't Nico take the stone to Oubier?
I don't know. Perhaps she suspected something like this would happen.
If she's been hurt, Andre, I'll break every bone in your body.
Oh.
No, that's typical of you. Do you think I don't care what happens to Nicole?
It occurred to me that slugs don't have bones to break, but I kept that thought to myself.
Okay. Calm down, George. All right.
Tell me about your friend Oubier.
He's more of a professional acquaintance than a friend.
I see. So you don't really know him at all.
No, I don't.
Does Oubier employ a guy from Central America?
Maybe. I don't know.
Take a look at this, Andre.
It's a bank statement?
Yeah, Professor Ubier's account. 5 large cash withdrawals in the space of 3 days. All from an automatic teller in Marseille. Suspicious, isn't it?
You're even more crazy than you were before.
See you later.
Goodbye, Georgie.
See ya. Several hundred kilometers away. Okay.
I've had enough of your games, Kala. Tell me what you've done with my stone.
I thought your business was simply smuggling cocaine, Karzak.
Oh.
Why are you so interested
Well,
in that
cocaine.
stone?
Either you tell me what I want to know, or Pablo here will make you talk.
Oh. What up, Pablo?
Okay. Well, I figured someone at the university would be able to help. So I had a word with one of my girlfriends, and she told me her boyfriend was a lecturer. I sent the stone to the Department of Ethnology. You know, I figured it was South American, so... You're not buying this, are you?
That's enough. I don't have time to listen to your mindless prattle. We'll leave you to think it over.
Gag her?
Come the morning, you'll be ready to talk.
Okay. Oh, garçon. Alright. I'm stuck. Okay, here reset.
Do you miss being a gendarme?
Yes, of course I do.
That was a heavy sigh. Oh no.
I wore that uniform. I commanded the respect. Not anymore.
You got the knot like this.
You need anything else?
There was nothing I wanted to say to him.
No, I guess. Can I have the flask?
The man was still... Excuse me.
What?
Didn't you...
He's not looking.
No point. It was my word against that of the chief inspector.
His eyes are over
And
his
he was a
things.
close
No,
friend
but he
of
can't.
the director
Go
of
away.
the museum I was supposed to be patrolling.
Why do you keep coming out here? Heavy sigh. Yoink. Yoink.
I grabbed the flask and was struck by a powerful smell of absinthe, a highly potent and illegal alcoholic drink.
Illegal.
Excuse me.
What?
What happened to your flask?
I'm trying to find my girlfriend. She's been kidnapped.
Kidnapped?
Yeah, it was our first day back together after many months.
That's too bad. My God, that's depressing.
This guy. He keeps not like this. Alright.
It was too hot to sit inside the cafe.
It was.
It was too...
Okay.
I had no desire to go down into the sewers.
Uh-huh. I guess let's leave.
Now I had another lead. I could either go back to Ubier's house or visit the Glee's gallery.
Let's go to the Glee's gallery.
The Glee's gallery had style and class, but very few customers.
Class, class, class. For all of this, class, class, class. Flying pots.
I couldn't believe it. The pots were marked at 5,000 francs each. As far as I could tell, the pots were almost identical to the one I'd found in Ubier's house.
It's a problem. That guy's put his tongue on the window. Picture.
Rectangles in a desolate landscape. Highly cubist.
Yeah.
Rectangle. The wasteland. Too minimalistic for too much money.
Art. Hey, girls.
Hi, girls.
Stobart, please. Are they ignoring him? Okay. Lulled.
What's the joke?
あなたはキレてですね。
Okay.
Okay, fine.
I'll talk to the man then. Oh, it goes to the left.
Are you Mr. Glees, the owner?
Good God, no.
Then I guess that must be him over there, right?
Your powers of deductive reasoning astound me.
Oh, they did? Interesting. Would you like some apps then? Okay. I don't want to talk to you then. I'll talk to the owner. Because he's the one that knows about the pots. Credit card machine. Oh.
I'd like to ask you a few questions, if you don't mind.
Certainly, sir. I'd be most happy to oblige.
You're English?
These days,
He's
one
drinking.
prefers to think of oneself as European.
Sure. Whatever you say.
And how precisely may one assist you, sir?
Yo, tell me about your store.
I have some questions I'd like to ask about those pots.
The Mexican collection? Certainly, sir.
Where did you get them from?
Mexico, of course. I think, sir, we'll find the price extremely reasonable.
Hey, I'm not interested in buying them.
Oh, I see. Well, in that case, you'll excuse me.
Wait. What? Did I not click on them? Fine, I'll go on the picture.
Spheres in a barren waste. Oh, very profound. I could see a pattern emerging in this artist's work.
My guy, tell me about this pot.
I'd like your opinion on this pot.
Interesting. Would sir be interested in selling the article?
That depends. How much would you give me for it?
300? Possible 325.
Yeah, he's lowballing me.
Those other pots are priced at 5,000 francs each.
Yes, but this is clearly the work of an inferior, degenerated culture.
Oh.
You mean it's English?
Look, why don't you get a second opinion?
From who?
Mr. Lane, the world-renowned art critic and collector.
He's an art critic? I thought there was a carnival in town. What I really wanted to ask you about was a black stone.
A black stone?
Yeah, it's a Mayan artifact, about as big as my hand.
No, sir, one doesn't get much call for black stones. If it's Mayan artifacts you're interested in, I have some rather exquisite pots.
Yeah, I noticed. I've already got one of those.
Already got a pot.
I found this news story referring to a total eclipse of the sun.
Really, sir? Well, fascinating.
Really?
How come that Lane guy is so rude?
It seems to be a standard requirement for critics.
Well, he doesn't want to talk to me.
If I was you, I'd give him a wide berth, sir.
That suits me. I wouldn't want to get too close to him anyhow. Have you heard of Professor Oubier?
Of course. His name is synonymous with Mayan art. A number of these artifacts were supplied by Oubier himself.
Do you believe the story that Oubier murdered his wife?
If it was true, who can blame him? She was an opportunist tramp. Well, that's what I heard.
Opportunist tramp.
Have you seen any of Oubier's wife's films?
Only one. Believe me, I was appalled, shocked, disgusted, and repulsed.
Well, you sure got your money's worth. Last time I went to the movies, I wasn't even titillated.
Okay.
I suppose you have an import license for these relics?
Of course. But that's not my problem, sir. The professor arranges all the shipping. We simply collect the items from the docks.
Do you get many Central American Indians in here?
No, sir. This is Paris. Central America is several thousand kilometers southwest of here. Straight across the Atlantic Ocean and turn left. You can't miss it.
Well, as it happens, I saw some Central American Indians this very morning.
Tourists, sir. Paris is full of them at this time of year.
All right.
Could you tell me which docks Professor Oubier uses to import the artifacts?
Good God, no. I can't possibly reveal my commercial secrets.
Fair. All right, my guy.
The way that guy was gripping the glass, I'd need a wrench to get away from him.
Well, I guess you're getting the absinthe soon.
Have you heard of Professor Oubier?
Yes, of course.
I was at his house earlier.
If you're going to drop names, you could at least name one worth dropping.
I thought Oubier was a well-respected man.
Why, his last book was nothing but pseudo-intellectual claptrap. The demented ramblings of a drug-dependent has-been.
Would you give me your opinion on this pot, sir?
Yes. Very rapouche.
Rapouche?
Hideous.
He dropped it.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
My pot.
You smashed my pot.
Certainly, it was not only worthless, it was ugly and offensive.
To you, maybe.
Believe me, I was doing you a favor.
What's the difference between my pot and all those other pots?
Yours is broken.
Why, you smug, pompous sloth.
Sticks and stones, dear boy, sticks and stones.
Well, how about some...
What's that you're drinking?
I'm not sure, but I have a suspicion it might be urine. Glees can't expect a favorable criticism of his gallery when he serves this muck.
I wasn't going to waste any more breath talking to that pompous blimp. Maybe I could turn the situation to my advantage, and at the same time, get my revenge.
Oh, revenge is... Absinthe flask glass. That seems like...
I splashed a little absinthe into the glass and hoped he wouldn't notice the change of color.
Let me just spike your drink.
Did you put something in my drink?
Nope.
Yeah, I did. Well, what do you think?
Well, it's certainly an improvement over Glees's wine. In fact, I could grow to like it.
Would you like some more?
Allow me.
Oh no! He goes for the pots. Alright, they're distracted. Get the credit card machine.
I had no possible use for a credit.
Yo, whatever. Get the packing case. Go, they're distracted. You don't have to look both ways. What are you doing?
There was nothing in the case but styrofoam packing, but pasted on the side was the remains of a label.
Go get the label.
Underneath the logo of a flying
Mars.
bird were the words Condor Transglobal Mars. The rest of the label was missing. It was beginning to make sense.
It was?
Oubier had organized Nico's abduction. Oubier withdrew money from Marseille. Oubier was connected with Transglobal, who shipped their goods from a warehouse in Marseille. That's how the torn Transglobal label had once read. Marseille, not Mars. It wasn't much of a lead, but it was all I had.
I thought he
set
meant
off
the
immediately
planet.
to catch the evening train.
A few hours later. It's obvious now, yeah?
It was almost dawn when I arrived in Marseille. I traced Condor Transglobal to a desolate dockside.
Condor? Season 14. There's a hut. In the fence. There's a barge. 2 of them.
The barge was empty. It was a rusty old barge. There was a glow of light at the window of the hut.
Tickets. A dogger. There's dog food. Ah. What's going on here?
Hi, good morning.
Do you know what time it is?
No, I don't wear a watch. As my dad used to say, I'm not into time, man.
Well, you're too early.
What? What? Okay.
What time is it anyhow?
The big hand's on the floor. Why aren't you in bed?
I can explain everything.
Never mind, I ain't that interested.
The big hands on the fort. Yo, there's a dog out here?
Does that dog belong to you?
Nah, it comes with the job. I just feed him every now and then.
More then than now, I'd say.
What's the dog's name?
20.
It's unusual for a dog.
It's his registration number. Security dog number 20.
Okay. I
gotta go now.
Can't quit.
I'm gonna turn down the music. It's piercing my ears. Much better. Hey guy, what is
Ever
this?
heard of Condor Transglobal?
Sure. They have a warehouse here.
Well, could I take a look?
Not until after the holidays. Come back in a month.
A month? What you cooking?
What's cooking?
Beans.
Beans.
You know a man can live on nothing but beans.
Not this one. Don't you ever get tired of eating beans?
Sure I do. What do you take me for?
And what's the alternative?
Peas. I can't eat them too often, though. They play hell with my digestion.
Ah.
Have you ever considered changing your diet?
What's wrong with beans and beer?
You need me to tell you? You're pumping out enough methane here to fill a dirigible.
Okay. Calm down. Look at this dart. Isn't it neat?
Have you ever seen anything like this before?
No, pal, what is it?
A poison dart used for hunting.
What would you hunt with that? Mice?
No. Monkeys and stuff. The tip is dipped in poison.
Hey, what you got against monkeys?
I love monkeys. I was just using them as an example.
Well, don't.
Yeah, don't.
That animal doesn't seem too hot for a guard dog.
No? You haven't seen him in action.
Doesn't look like he has the energy to wag his tail.
Just like my wife. She's like a slug in a coma until she's annoyed. Then she's like a tiger with a rat up its ass.
Sweet.
Okay. Good.
I have to make a delivery to Condor Transglobal.
Where's your rig?
About half a mile down the road.
And you walked here? Jeez, are you some kind of nut?
Nah, it was easy. I just put one foot in front of the other.
Got him.
Are you gonna let me make my delivery?
Not without the paperwork. You get the papers, you make your delivery, and I get a fat backhander.
I was getting nowhere with the story about being a trucker.
What's a fat back?
Do you know what kind of business Condor's involved in?
I'm paid to guard the gate. They're
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of...
me? None of my friends are professors or...
Okay. We're getting to the underwear.
Take a look at this letter.
That's sick. Did you write it?
Oh, no. No, it's a letter from my girlfriend's admirer.
If I was you, I'd smack him in the mouth.
Well, that's not my style, but thanks for the advice.
Okay.
I'm looking for a young woman.
At the docks? What kind of woman do you have in mind?
You don't understand. It's my girlfriend I'm trying to find.
Well, I ain't seen her. And you should tell her the docks ain't no place for a young lady. They're dirty and they're dangerous.
The dirty and the dangerous.
I have these very exotic panties.
Uh-huh.
Get them away, you pervert.
Sure do.
I'm certain my girlfriend was brought here when she was abducted.
What? Your girl was kidnapped?
Yeah. Struck down by an Indian with a poisoned dart.
Like the one you showed me?
The very same.
Yeah.
I could tell he didn't believe me. What time do you open the gates?
7.
Do you mind if I hang out here till the docks open?
Please yourself, but you'll have a long wait. It's Sunday, and tomorrow is the start of the national holiday. Everything is closed for a month.
A
Well, wouldn't
month?
you just know it? See you later.
Okay. Hi, 20. How are you?
Hey, 20.
Who's like a boy?
It was 20. The watchman's crazy
Hey, 20. 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 Hey, 20.
Okay. Hey, 20. Whoa! Hey, 20. Hey, 20.
What's the big idea?
Hey, 20.
I don't know. The dog went berserk for no apparent reason.
He's trained to do that. The idea is to deter any would-be intruder.
Oh, I get it. Okay, I'm sorry.
That's okay. Just remember, he's a trained attack dog. A killer.
Hey, 20.
The
Padlock.
gates were fastened with a heavy-duty padlock.
Yo, calm down, 20, all right?
Hey, 20.
What if I climbed this side of the fence?
It was a tall...
Oh, he threw him a treat.
Didn't I tell you to stay away from the fence?
I was nowhere near it. It's that dog. He's crazy.
Hey, mind what you say. He's sensitive to negative criticism.
Oh. Hey, 20, you're a bad dog. That'll get him. There's a chimney. I will clog the chimney.
Ouch! That's hot.
The chimney is hot. Panties down
The panties
chimney.
would not have been thick enough to shield this level of heat.
All right. Okay, is there like some trash over here I can cover it up with? Tony's just doing his job. Yeah.
The chimney was a metal pipe with a conical hat on top to stop the rain getting in.
Lipstick. No. Okay. Poison it. Okay. Wonder if there's like something over here. What did that arrow even mean? Okay. Oh. There's a hook. Look. 20. Calm down.
The stick had a hook on one end. I figured it was a boat hook. For hooking boats.
For hooking boats. There's a bottle. Yeah, 20, go.
The bottle was just out of reach. Nothing was going to get me into that water if I could help it.
Okay, well, you got a boat hook for hooking boats. In your front pocket.
I just knew that boat hook would be useful for something. As for the bottle, even if I couldn't find a use for it, I'd cleaned up the dock a little.
We did our good deed. Platform here.
My arms weren't long enough to reach the platform.
Hey, 20.
Hey, 20. Hey, 20. Hey, 20. Hey, 20.
But that's not a boat. Illegal. Yeah. Uh-oh. Have I set a trap? Oh, he threw the bottle in. Oh, okay. I understand. Hey, 20.
Hey, 20.
Okay, so I'm going to make that man doing his job. Wait. I don't understand the thing I put. Yeah, is it murder then? Hey, 20, over here. He throws treats from far away. 20. I have a bottle. No?
Hey, 20. It was 20.
It was 20. No, I want the fence. Alright, and then he's gonna fall, and it's murder. Okay. Not murder.
Stay away from...
Oh, he called me. What was the point of doing that thing, then? 820. I mean, I got the bottle. Should I throw the bottle back up? Fucking littering and. Am I supposed to... What is this platform? I don't understand. Okay. Uh-oh. This seems like a poor idea. Quick! The dog food!
No.
Quick! The keys! Okay. Whoops, I clicked off the screen.
I couldn't reach the packet. It was a packet with a picture of a boxer dog on the front.
Boxer. Throw the bottle at him. Bottle at box.
Nope.
I'm just creeping in his room here.
I couldn't reach the door without climbing into the room.
Yeah, use the thing. Okay. There's a coat here.
I couldn't reach the coat.
You can't reach anything, can you?
I don't think so.
You don't think so? There's a coal scuttle. There's a cup. There's so many things in here.
I couldn't reach the
Spike.
documents.
820. It's got a nice chair here. He's got keys. Okay. I think we gotta get him out of there. So let's reset this platform. Yo, am I to dunk 20 into the water? What is this platform? How do you not? Yeah, he was very concentrated on the beans. He didn't wanna burn the beans. All right, put a bottle on it. Shrug.
The bottle was half filled with water. Maybe it would cool the cone down enough to touch it.
Oh. Sizzle, sizzle.
Now I could see into the pipe which formed the chimney.
Okay.
That chimney looked very exposed without its cone.
So pour some more water in it.
The bottle had blocked the chimney, and the hut was filling up with smoke.
Now it's murder. No, quick, get in there. $8.20. Shut up. Well, you. Quick, get all the stuff. Yo, what's with fire in this game? We really like fire. Yoink.
The packet was full of dog biscuits.
All right.
That mug was a health risk. I decided to leave it where it was. It was a filthy, stained coffee mug. It was a large bucket filled with coal. It was an old iron stove, which heated the hut and the watchman's dinner. The saucepan was 3/4 full of baked beans.
Eat them.
Baked beans in ketchup. Someone had once told me a piece of coal brought you luck.
Okay.
Who was I to argue with irrational superstition?
Yeah. Who was I?
The box contained nothing but blank forms. I wouldn't have considered wearing it if it had been the last coat on Earth.
Okay. No.
It was
There was a thing behind there. 8:20. I feel like I shouldn't go out the door, but I'm gonna go out here. Door slamming. All right. So we'll put that up. Oh no. Put a dog treat on.
Hey, 20. Come and get it, boy.
Oh no. Hey, 20.
I felt a slight twinge of conscience as I prepared to give the dog a dunking. It soon passed.
Oh no. Oh no!
As I'd expected, the dog could swim like a... well, like a dog.
20! Okay, bye. Looks like 21's gonna get hired. I can't. Alright. Bye, doggo. Now we can climb the fence. Ah, yes. Using the dart on the dog, I suppose, yeah. Look at me being stealthy. You're still Bart. A20. Door. Wheel, sign, barrels.
It read Pont de Nord, fine wine producers. I didn't recognize the label. The doors looked 100 years old, but they were still very sturdy. A sturdy chain and padlock hung around the door handles.
Okay. Clamp.
The doors looked 100 years old, but they were still very sturdy.
Okay.
It read Condor Transglobal. I'd come to the right place. Now all I had to do was get inside.
Okay. We gotta get inside. Perhaps the door is unlocked. There's a ladder here.
That door seemed to be the only way into the warehouse. The din must have drowned out the sound of my knocking.
Okay. Let's see what this clamp is all
The
about.
clamp was held in a mechanism which forced its jaws open.
Okay. What if we ride it up?
I decided not to tamper with the clamp. Those jaws looked like it could snap shut at any moment.
We'll tamper with it soon, though. Alright. I'm going up.
Maybe there was a way in up there. The metal housing prevented me from getting to the fan. It was a duct from a ventilation fan. The clamp consisted of two metal jaws which would close when weight was applied to them.
Kick the barrel. Neat. Okay, are we to lure someone there?
The window looked like it hadn't been opened for many years.
For more murder? It's a spree.
The window was jammed shut.
What about this window? Oh, not jammed. this fan.
That did the trick. The fan clunked and shorted out as its blades were mashed by the boat hook.
Good job there, boat hook.
Hey, you make any more noise, I break your arms.
That bully needed to be taught a lesson.
Garzak's already mad because we didn't get the stone. You give me any trouble, I'll tell him it was all your fault.
Karzak? That must be his boss.
Okay. Hey, you! Yeah, not the useful hook, yeah, I know.
The metal housing...
Okay, I'm gonna knock on the door. Oh, whoa. Alright, George.
There was a little grill set into the door. The grill opened from the inside.
So it did.
Who is he?
Who? Yo, it's the pizza delivery guy.
Is this Condor Transglobal?
Nobody here. Go away.
I'll give you 5 seconds to let me in or I'll bust down the door.
Okay. I'm coming.
Oh, shit.
He didn't sound too happy.
Quick, set the trap. He moved with some urgency. Over here, idiot. Okay. Hey, watch this. Oh, well. We got him! Flawless plan and execution.
I decided there was a better way to attract their attention.
You did, huh? With underwear.
I decided...
Okay. So much murder, yeah. George lost his way when his father died. Alright, again. Or got sick. I don't know if he died.
Hey,
What now?
my name is Stobart. George Stobart.
What do you want?
I want to return your spider. I pulled its legs off, which is exactly what I'm gonna do to you. I got the feeling he wasn't too pleased to see me.
Run! George! So, like, I don't know, go through the window and lock him out? Lol. Oh, okay. Oh my god. I wonder if I have to, like, put something over here so he's like, what's this? What could we use? Charcoal. Ugh. Surely he'll fall for the underwear trap.
I decided not to tamper with the clamp.
It's true. Tony probably could have helped us. Decided not to tamper with the trap. Alright, maybe I won't run up there. We'll just let him talk to us face to face. It's me again.
If you know what's good for you, you'll open this door.
What if I don't?
I'll kick your head in.
Okay, I'll come out, you creep.
Okay. I'm going to die now. Hold up, my guy. It like takes over your mouse here. Oh! I guess I'll die. All right. Speaking of murder, god dang. He just pulled out his gun. Well, don't do that. Didn't shake his hand.
If you know what
if I...
I'll kick you.
Okay.
Okay. Alright, quick. Go up there. Throw the lump of coal at him. So, like, it doesn't let me do anything with my mouse cursor when he's out here. I mean, throw some coal at him. Okay. By the time I get here, he's already, like, gone. He's like, oh my god. Oh, he actually was like, oh my god. Look, he was gonna kill me, chat. It's gotta be this way. Yes! More murder! What the fuck? Here, another one. Just throw on top of him. It did make an oof noise. Alright. Isn't that what I did the first time and it just didn't work? I don't know. Apparently you can die. I'm in. Yeah, close the door. Alright. Too slow? Yeah. Now there's like a dude over here.
The only interesting thing I found was a small brass key.
Okay. For the filing cabinet.
There was a notice board beside the desk with an assortment of paperwork on it. Among the paperwork which adorned the notice board was something which caught my eye. It was a delivery note from Condor Transglobal.
Condor.
And the address was Coromonte City.
Coromonte.
There was nothing else of any interest on the... It was locked.
He hit it. Brass key.
The little brass key didn't fit the lock.
Oh, but what's good for using in small locks? Oh, I guess not that. Okay. GG.
The room was filled with transglobal crates. All the crates were firmly sealed.
Okay. Hi.
Whoa! Don't shoot!
Oh,
the little guy had a blowpipe. That
Oh,
confirmed
shut-
my suspicions about what had happened to Nico. I waited for him to shoot me, but it didn't happen. Instead, he seemed to want to tell me something. What? What do you want? He seemed excited, almost desperate. What did he want so bad?
He wants the tequila worm.
Hi. I'm not going to hurt you.
Guaramonte.
Is that where you're from? Coromonte City?
Guaramonte. Guaramonte.
Okay. I didn't think he'd be interested. What does this key unlock?
Huh?
Oh.
Hey, you're manacled. Who did this? That big thug? I'm gonna set you free, okay?
Freedom.
Hey, come back here.
Goodbye. Maybe he's leading you somewhere. Too big, though.
The little guy had gone to ground amongst the stack of crates.
Outplayed, I guess. Boop. Into the elevator. Let me stand right in front of this elevator. Okay. Goodbye. I didn't. No. Probably should have.
Just in time. Interrupting the beam of light kept the doors from closing and stopped anyone from using the elevator. But what now?
Did I do that, or did he just do that? Push the crate over. Smart. I don't think I clicked. You did? Okay.
There. That would keep the doors from closing.
We've done it.
The crate was labeled Danger. Live contents. Do not drop. There were small holes in the top and sides and scratchy noises coming from inside.
Good. Let's stack the thing that we shouldn't drop.
It was a large crate with no label.
Okay.
But decided not to risk dropping it and meeting the live contents.
I decided to swing it around, though.
The statue looked as if it was Central or South American in origin. The statue looked way too heavy for me to move. It was a large...
Use the dolly.
No chance. Whatever those crates contained, they were heavy.
That's why there's a dolly there. My guy. Honk.
The window was not designed to open. I realized the doors must lead to a loading platform high above the dockside.
Okay. I would like to drop it.
A sturdy beam was jammed across the doors. These doors were not going to open.
That's a sturdy beam. Honk. Maybe the thing wants some treats?
I didn't want to risk dropping the crate and releasing its live contents.
Yeah, we're just gonna feed it? No. Okay. Oh, I have shackles now.
It was the set of manacles I'd removed from the little Indian's ankles.
I should,
It was the box of biscuits I'd taken from the watchman's hut. Gourmet dog. The snack your dog would bake himself. Sure, as if I'd let a stupid dog loose in the kitchen. There was a cute picture of a boxer dog wearing oven mittens.
Gourmet dog.
It was my lucky piece of coal.
Oh, God.
It was the metal cone I'd taken from the chimney of the watchman's hut.
Put it on the statue. Oh, there's a thing here. We're gonna bust it in with the pulley.
There wasn't much I could do with a pulley that didn't have any rope. It was a pulley attached to a long rail which ran the length of the building. It wasn't much use, though. No rope.
You and no rope? This is rope.
The pulley was useless without a...
Okay, so I'm supposed to find a rope. These are kind of like ropes.
The short chain stopped the cuffs reaching from the statue to the winch.
Oh, bummer. Felt like a good idea.
It was the set of manacles I'd removed from the little Indian's ankles. It was the label I'd found in the Glee's gallery.
Okay. Look, this rope right here. There's rope. There's a pulley. It's a Come on, my guy. Okay, there's a pallet carrier. Let's move that. and then it's gonna drop.
There wasn't enough room to move the handle.
What? Do I need to like unmove this box so I can put the...
The crate bore the familiar logo of Condor Transglobal, but no clues to its contents.
I don't know why he's so concerned about people not using the elevator, because like there's no one else around.
I couldn't move the crate until I'd blocked the light beam with something else.
Gotcha. Block it with this. Chimney crane. Photoelectric cell. Put lipstick on it. No. Put coal on it. No, it's my lucky coal. Just put anything in front of it. Why is this? This seems like a
The
dumb...
worm may have been slimy, but it wasn't sticky.
Okay. Why did you tell me that?
I decided to leave the electric eye alone. It was a device to prevent the elevator doors closing when they were obstructed.
There's so many things you could do to like just block this. Dog treats. Throw... Okay. Oh, there's a switch. Oh, a light.
Nothing happened. That was probably because the elevator was already on this floor.
Oh, is that how it works? I don't... It's hard to see, like, what things I can interact with unless I'm, like, right next to it, but maybe that's the idea. Scratch marks!
I noticed a faint mark on the wooden floor.
Oh, there's a door here.
There was an arc-shaped scratch on the floor, as if a door had been opened in the nearby wall.
And then I opened the door.
There didn't appear to be any difference in the paneling of this part of the wall. My fingers traced the outline of a secret door in the wall. Then I found a small round stud, which was set flush to the surrounding wooden paneling.
Ba-da-da-da!
Just as I'd hoped. A secret room.
Neat. We're in. Bet there's rope in here.
Nico!
There's Nico! Holy shit! You have unlocked bonus comic artwork. Amazing. There's a fetish there. Hi, Nico. You're gagged still, aren't you?
Hold still. This might hurt a little.
Or it's tape, I guess.
Ow!
Think yourself lucky you don't have a mustache.
Thank God it's you, George. How did you find me?
I'll explain later. We have to get out of here.
Where's Pablo, the big guy?
Out cold. Too much wine doesn't agree with him. Are you okay?
Okay.
Of course I'm not okay. Untie me this instant.
Uh-huh.
It was a short length of rope tied tightly around Nico's slim wrists.
Adjectives.
There. How you feeling?
Oh, thanks, George. How on earth did you find me?
I knew Ubier had been in Marseille. But never mind about me. How about you tell me exactly what's going on, starting with that Mayan stone?
Yeah, what the heck?
I picked it up from one of Karzak's men in Paris. I was expecting a consignment of narcotics.
Drugs?
Yes. The proof I needed to expose Karzak's smuggling operation. I'd set it up to act as his courier, and once I had the proof, I planned to go straight to Inspector Mou. But instead of the dope I'd expected,
Stay away from
they
my
sent me
lamp.
that stone instead. And to find out more, I called Professor Oubier, who invited me to
Thanks
his
for the
mansion.
follow there,
At
Spald.
least, I thought it was Oubier.
I don't get it. If Karzak's business is drugs, why is he so desperate to get his hands on that stone?
Maybe it has some significance to the local people in Central America. It could be Karzak's means of getting them to work for him. Anyway, we've got to get out of here.
Okay.
Nico, wait.
You forgot your fetish. Yoink. Let me just throw it in my coat of amazing capacity.
It was a flint carving of a grotesque figure with large, evil eyes.
I combined it with coal.
Nope.
Nope.
We can't use the elevator. If that thug Pablo's recovered, he'll be waiting for us.
We've got to do something. Where does that door lead to?
I'm not sure.
But we'll find out when we tie this rope to the pulley.
It would be much easier to attach the rope to the statue first.
Well, then do that. Jeez. Okay. Here you go. He thought to himself and then did nothing. Rope. Okay. That's weird. Why did it make me do that?
The rope wasn't long enough to reach the pulley.
Okay, that makes more sense. Don't shrug.
The statue looked way too heavy for me to move.
Like you don't know what I'm trying to do? What do you mean it doesn't reach the pulley?
There wasn't much I could do with a pulley.
What do you mean? Yeah.
The rope wasn't long enough to reach the pulley.
Yo, Nico, check these out.
What was it you wanted to talk about?
I found these in your bag.
Oh, they were a gift.
I know. I read the note.
God knows what was going through Andre's mind.
I think that's quite plain enough.
Okay. Suppose we can talk to her for a bit. You know you got hit by this dart? I
Do you
saved
recognize this?
Is that the dart which knocked me out?
That's right. I kept it as a souvenir.
That's right. And that was the end of that conversation.
Have you any idea who this little statue is supposed to be?
I'm not very well acquainted with Mayan deities, Georges. But whatever his name, he sure is ugly.
Whoa.
Look, the little guy downstairs was chained up with these.
That must have been Pablo's doing. I don't blame him, though. That little guy is dangerous.
You're still sore about that poisoned dart?
Of course I'm sore.
Okay.
Did that Indian guy mistreat you?
If you forget about the abduction, verbal threats, and bondage, no.
Well, what about the little guy?
I don't think he knows where he is or what he's doing here. The big guy, Pablo, he brought Titipoco from the jungle.
Titty what?
Titipoco. That's what I heard Pablo call the dwarf.
Okay.
Did I hear you refer to Inspector Moo?
Yes, you remember him?
I do.
Well, of course I do. But I thought he was dead.
Oh no, he reappeared after the broken sword case had blown over. When he found out who was in with the Neo-Templars, he went into hiding. Moo knew more than was good for him.
Does he know about our involvement with the case?
If he does, he's not telling. Still, he got a sudden promotion.
Did you know Ubier's wife was a film star?
No, I didn't know he was married. What happened to her?
She died. In mysterious circumstances, apparently.
How mysterious?
I heard she was murdered. Possibly by Ubier himself.
A murderer, huh? Andre said he was something of a celebrity.
We'll leave that for Broken Sword 3.
Tell me about this Karzak guy.
Well, I saw him for only a few minutes, but he frightened me. I got the impression that Pablo was nervous when he was around too. His eyes, they're like a wild animal's, like a tiger. That's what scared me most about him. He looked so unpredictable and dangerous.
Okay, tell me what you know about Condor.
Condor
Well, it's a Andor race, online racing league for Crypt of the
But
Necrodancer.
that's just a cover for the real business. Drug
Oh.
smuggling.
What
Condor.
proof do you have?
Nothing yet.
Smuggling drugs.
Do you know where Condor is based?
In Central America.
A place called Quaramonte.
I saw that name on a docket downstairs.
And we were done talking, I guess. Hey, Nico, stand in front of the sensor so I can use... Does he lad know? Maybe. Hey, Nico, stand in front of the sensor so I can move this crate to move this
I decided to leave the
catch
electric
the
eye
fly to... Why can't this rope reach? I'm gonna look in here again. I didn't really explore this room fully. There's a chair again. Oh, I can't even like walk in here. I just look. Okay. The panties. Nope. What is this? Oh, tape?
It was the strip of masking tape which the big Indian had used to gag Nico.
I bet it would cover a photoelectric cell. We've done it.
Hopefully, the tape would prevent those doors from closing and stop the Indian from being able to call the elevator.
Okay. Now we don't have to worry about the live contents in here that we don't even know what the heck. Uh-huh. And then we can move the pallet carrier.
There wasn't enough room to move the handle.
What do you mean? With all this useful stuff, yeah. Oh, I see. Okay. Now there's room. But it's too heavy. Oh, we gotta jack it up. I see.
The pallet rose about 6 inches off the floor, and I said a silent prayer to whoever had discovered the power of hydraulics.
What on earth are you doing?
Trying to raise the statue so I can hook it to that pulley.
Is that really going to help us?
I like to keep myself occupied in times of stress.
Oh, okay, Nico. Who's the one that found you? Now you can. Now it's on there. And now you
The statue looked way too heavy for me to move.
You huck the statue into the door. I saw this in the trailer. Now it's holding the pulley. Here we go. Here we go. I need help.
It was too heavy for me to move on my own.
Dot, dot, dot.
I didn't...
Here you go. You go, I need some help. I need you to help me push
Could you give me a hand to push
the
the
statue in your
What for?
heels.
This, my dear, is our passport to freedom.
If you say so, dear.
Oh, deal. Here we go.
Okay, push.
She like she didn't do anything.
Great teamwork.
She just
Nice to be
twisted
working
her
with you
body.
again, Mr. Stobart.
Okay, let's go. Freedom.
I thought about hanging from the cable with my bare hands, but it was too far to the other end of the cable to escape that way.
Okay, how about using the shackles?
The cable was too thick and greasy to hold on to.
Yeah, I misclicked. Too thick and greasy. There you
Nico,
go.
I have a great idea.
This is a terrible idea. Alley-oop. Oh, you get 20! Ah! It's 20! Oh, back in Paris. Tony was coming to
Where have you been?
get his revenge.
Never mind that. Do you have the Mayan stone?
Maybe I have, but,
Don't argue, Andre. Give the stone to George.
well, of course. If you say so, Nicole.
Thank you so much, Andre.
We got the stone.
George, he told me you'd been kidnapped, my dear. I'm glad to see he was mistaken.
Oh, but it was true. If it hadn't been for Georges, I wouldn't be here now.
It's not finished yet. Karzak's thugs will be back for that stone, you can bet. The best lead that we have is Coramonte City.
Coramonte is in Central America. That's where Ubier gets his artifacts.
Oh.
That's all we needed to know. Come on, Georges.
A few days later.
Quaramonte, the traveler's rear entrance to Central America.
What?
That's how it was translated in the brochure. We didn't know what we were looking for, but the offices of Condor Transglobal seemed a good place to start.
All right, we're here. And we're looking good.
Hey, it's market day. I don't see any cabs. Let's ask someone how to get to Coramonte City.
Okay. Keep your eyes
So
peeled
far.
for any sign of Condor Transglobal.
Condor Transglobal. Yo, Crow. What's going on? That crow frog, it looks very good. Getting bailed by Tic Tac Tactics for 2 years. You get that curse bun now. Yeah, so we've learned in Broken Sword 2 that Condor is an international drug trading ring. Season 14 in 1 week. We're checking out this goat. Man. It's a goat. Here, goat. Have some dog biscuit. Yo, they're playing. There's some fish over here. Fish! Yo, it took us an hour and a half, a little more than an hour and a half to find our first fish in this game. Not that shocked, yeah. Is Nico just walking around? I've lost her already. Nico! Oh, there she is. Okay. There's a hut. Thanks so much, Crow. Hope
Inside
you're doing
the
well.
hut was a chair and a small table. It was an uninteresting little wooden hut with an armed goon outside it.
Oh, the goon is out here. Hello, guard. Donde está?
Welcome to Quaramonte.
Okay.
Thanks. Can we get a cab to the capital?
This is the capital, Quaramonte City.
Okay.
When's the next ship out of here?
But, senor, don't you like our beautiful country?
But, senor, I mean, sure.
Oh, yeah. It's like a little piece of paradise right here on Earth.
Then why you wanna leave?
I'm just plain homesick. Like it says in the song.
A word of warning, senor. If you feel like bursting into song, bite your tongue.
Huh?
There are official restrictions on music in Quaramonte.
What? No music, but they're playing stuff over here. Nap attacks! Oh, dear. Ew, cable management. I, got all the things to perform cable management, but I haven't done it yet. Soon, TM. Tomorrow I'm going to be messing with stuff, so maybe we'll get into it.
How come music is restricted in Quaramonte?
It is part of the great cultural enrichment campaign. Traditional Caramonte music is considered unsuitable for these fast-moving times. Nuestra Senora has decreed that only one category of music is suitable.
What's that?
Easy listening.
What? Okay. Define easy listening.
Hi.
You wanna buy something?
No, not really.
I got cabbages. Buy a cabbage, senor.
I don't think so. I didn't come all this way to buy vegetables.
Look at his side face. Yeah, I thought about doing some hole drilling in my desk, but I don't really want to. But maybe. It's only Exorcist, yeah.
Listen, have you heard of Condor Transglobal?
No. Buy a cabbage. I'll give you a discount on bulk purchases.
I'm not into cabbages.
Yeah, right now it's I have it set up so everything's easily accessible.
Have
And
you ever seen anything
think I
like
kind of
this
just want to keep
before?
it that way too.
Aye, Tezcatlipoca. Put it away, senor. Tezcatlipoca brings nothing but evil.
The poor guy was so freaked, he didn't even mention his cabbages.
See ya.
What do you say, Tezcatlipoca? What?
It was the flint statue of Tezcatlipoca I'd found in Marseille.
Tezcatlipoca. Okay. This is all gonna lead to Death Polka, isn't it? Hello, woman. You are selling melons and bananas?
Those things are gourds, aren't they?
Gourds.
See.
See.
Hey! Mind the footwear, lady.
What? What?
Do you have to spit like that?
Oh, she.
See.
Oh.
Think I want to swallow that crap?
There's
What
a
I mean
spittoon
is,
here.
it can't be doing your business any good. I'm sure you'd sell a lot more gourds if you didn't.
Nobody ever complained before.
Okay, I can see I'm not getting through.
Yo, grab the spittoon. There's people over here. Another woman. Another man.
Hi. Lovely bread.
Bread.
Bread. Pain?
Si, pan.
Maybe I'll come back later when I'm hungry.
Okay, we're making friends with the locals. There's like a weird loading time.
Hi there. What have you got for sale?
¿Qué?
I said, what have you got? Oh, never mind.
So far, this feels a little less refined than the first broken sword.
That guy just didn't look like he was gonna help me.
Yeah, I was wondering if you would like freak out too. We've lost Nico again. She was here. She was with us for like a moment. She's gone. Yo, talk to the fishmonger.
Do you have crabs?
No, only fish.
Only fish.
Fish!
Why would you ask for crabs?
Nice fish.
Thanks.
If by some remote chance I ever need a fish, I'll be back.
Nice fish.
Do you recognize this statue?
Si, senor. It is very, very bad luck. That is Tezcatlipoca, the Night Hunter.
I know, but I don't believe in luck, good or bad.
You may not now, but you will.
He said
The guy
with his
looked
lucky
scared
coal.
out of his wits.
Go away.
Nice fish.
It was my lucky piece of coal.
You're a hypocrite, George.
It was the flint.
Combine the
I
two.
don't think so.
They will be. Will even out the luck.
Hey, cheer up, guys. What's with the long faces?
Our pipe player has been arrested and thrown in jail.
Oh no.
Poor Miguel. He never broke the law in his life.
Poor Miguel. Is it because he was playing the musics?
Why don't you try playing a tune to cheer yourselves up?
No, we should be looking for real jobs.
We could earn 10 times as much down the mines. My cousin Ramirez was earning 8 pesos an hour.
Before he lost his legs in the accident.
Oh no. What is this the accident? This is drill. This is a drill?
Tell me about the accident at the mine.
Okay.
There was an explosion at Teoculcan. 30 miners were buried alive.
They got some
That's
of
not
them
cool.
out, though.
2 of them, including your cousin, and they left half of him behind.
Dang.
Have you any idea what this is?
No, senor.
Me neither.
How about this?
What do you make of this little worm?
No good. It's dead.
Sure it's dead. You think I'd carry it around in my pocket if it wasn't?
I mean, look at what else you got in your pocket.
Would either of you guys care for a biscuit?
A dog biscuit, senor?
Are you trying to insult us?
No, really, they're good.
We'll take your word for it.
Okay. Condor.
Take a look at the design on this label.
I have seen that before.
Where?
There was a ship flying a flag just like that.
When did you see this ship?
That's
3
Nico.
months ago. It was here, at the docks.
Okay.
Do you guys know anything about a total eclipse?
What is it?
It's like when the sun is hidden by the moon.
He's crazy.
My cousin Alfredo swears he saw it happen once. But that was after he stupidly consumed a cocktail of peyote and antibiotics.
What?
What was the ship with the condor flag carrying?
I don't know, senor. We weren't allowed near the docks.
That's right. Usually we meet the ships when they tie up.
We play to the tourists.
Well, when the Condor ship came in, we were told to go away.
Yeah, Nico just kind of bailed. She's like, I'm out. Do your thing.
Why was Miguel put in jail?
For playing folk music.
No.
What?
It's true, senor. He insisted on playing traditional Cuaramonte music, even though it's illegal.
Show him the bad luck.
Have you seen anything like...
I, the hungry chief.
Why are you carrying that thing around with you, senor? Don't you know who it is?
Sure, it's Tezcatlipoca. But it's only a little carving.
It brings death, senor. Death and destruction.
I feel like this is like an optional item. Because I could have just left it in the thing. Hey guys, check this out.
I decided to leave it.
Okay. There's a goat!
Now, I like most animals, but experience had made me wary of goats, and cats, and dogs.
Yeah, it's fair. Who is this? Oh, Policia.
George Stobart, well, of all the...
Mrs. Henderson.
It's the
Boy, this is
Hendersons?
some coincidence, huh?
When you've been married to a fruitcake like Dwayne as long as I have, you stop believing in coincidence.
They're
I met
back.
Pearl and Dwayne on the other side of the globe in Syria. He was an army veteran who suspected he was working for the CIA, but wasn't sure. She was less obviously deranged.
And the goat puzzle? Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, how you been?
Is Dwayne here with you, Mrs. Henderson?
Why, sure, I couldn't leave him home alone. Since Dwayne came back from the war, we couldn't bear to be apart.
So, where is he now?
We ain't speaking.
Oh.
Why aren't you speaking to Dwayne?
Because he's an old spoil sport sourpuss.
Got
I
him.
want to visit one of those old pyramid places, but Dwayne says he has to stay in town.
Right. And you don't want to go on your own.
Well, there's no point in going to the pyramid if there's no one around to take my picture.
I'll take your picture.
Is Dwayne still working for the CIA?
If he is, he doesn't know it. He's what they call a snoozer.
Don't you mean a sleeper?
No, this is different. He used to think he worked for them, but the psychotherapy cured him of that. What he doesn't realize is that now he really does work for them. At least that's the way I understood it.
What? Okay.
What brings you to Cuaramonte, Pearl?
What takes me just about anywheres. The market.
You drove 2,000 miles to go shopping?
Shopping is my role in the economy of the great design, George.
The great design, huh?
What do you make of this stone, Pearl?
Oh, that's pretty. What's that thing supposed to be, a rabbit?
I believe it's a coyote.
Well, it sure is cute.
I was surprised she didn't ask me where she could buy one. What does this mean to you, Pearl?
Like all
What
the
cute
things.
little feathers. Why, if you had two of those, they'd sure make nice earrings.
This isn't intended for frivolous personal adornment, Pearl. It's a dart, tipped with a fast-acting, muscle-numbing poison.
Pardon me, I stand corrected, honey.
Sometimes I got the feeling that communication with Pearl was like sending signals out into space. Maybe, if you waited long enough, you'd get an intelligent answer back. But it was a long shot.
Keep asking then.
Look at this, Pearl. A tequila worm.
Don't you bring that thing anywhere near me, honey. I swear I'll scream like a hog on a hot plate.
Uh-huh. You know about the
Take a look at
eclipse?
this news cutting, Pearl.
You'll have to read it to me, George. I left my specs in a gay bar in Santa Barbara.
Whoa.
Well, it's about an eclipse of the sun, which is due to occur in a few weeks' time.
You'd think the government would warn us about these kind of things.
It's not dangerous or anything. apparently, the best place to view the eclipse is right here in Quaramonte.
Oh, my.
She didn't appear to be the slightest bit interested. What do you make of this statue, Pearl?
Hoo-wee, that's a spitting image of Dwayne's brother Sheridan. A little less body hair, maybe, but it's him all right.
Catch you later, Pearl.
Bye, Pearl. It was a pleasure catching
Hey,
up.
Nico.
Hey, Nico! You want to talk to the policia?
I have done just as I have been instructed, Professor.
That smile. Oh, gosh.
With the mine closed down, there'll be no one around to observe your excavations.
Corrupt.
Ah, I have visitors.
Just remember what I told you, General. There's really no need to make a martyr out of that man.
Hey.
I'm sorry to keep you waiting, Senor. Welcome to Quaramonte.
Nico, you look like you're
My name's George
wearing
Stover
half a
from
uniform.
California.
But what is this? An angel come down to earth.
Nicole Collard. Enchanté, mon général.
Whoa.
Pardon me, Senorita, but I couldn't help myself.
Defoe.
Look, we'd like to ask you a few questions.
You've come to the right place, Senor. Tourist information. General Graciento, at your service.
It's got a nice chair pillow for the lower lumbar. Who are you?
This is the tourist office? It says police on the sign outside.
It is both, Senor. I am a man of many parts.
I can see that, General.
Why is music illegal?
Is it true there's a restriction on music in Quaramonte?
Yes, there is. An emergency measure introduced by Nuestra Senora.
Folk music is a link with the past for some of these people. Take away their musical roots, and what do they got left?
Easy listening.
You think easy listening could replace a musical heritage hundreds of years old?
Why not? It happened in your country.
Oh, got him. Tell me about the... Stop smiling.
Have you heard of a guy called Karzak?
No. No, I never heard of him.
Okay, tell me about the accident.
I hear there was an accident at the mine a few months ago.
That's correct.
A lot of men killed, weren't there?
A few.
30?
Barely 1% of the working population.
Whoa. I guess. Who was that guy?
Who was the guy you were talking to when we arrived?
Professor Ubier, a visitor, senor, like yourselves.
Did you say Ubier?
Si, senor. Professor Ubier, a French archaeologist.
What's Ubier doing in Quaramonte?
Researching our rich and glorious past, senor. The professor is planning an expedition to some Mayan ruins. He came to see me to get an excavation permit.
Are there any ruins around the city?
Of course, senor. Quaramonte has everything.
I have a friend who wants to visit an historical site.
Ronaldo will only be too pleased to conduct a guided tour. When he's dealt with today's paperwork, of course.
Ronaldo? When he's done playing the football?
We've had enough of Quaramonte and we want out.
Am I stopping you?
Would you like a biscuit?
Are you trying to bribe me?
Well, every man has his price.
Mine is more than a dog cookie, Senor Stobart.
Wanna shake my hand?
Have you ever seen anything like this before?
That's a native carving, isn't it? Where did you get it?
We picked it up in the market as a souvenir.
Good cover, Nico.
Take a look at this label.
Si, senor. Condor Transglobal.
Can you tell me where to find their offices?
No, senor. I never heard of them, and neither did Ronaldo.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna ask Ronaldo.
Are you sure you
But
never
now maybe
heard
I
of
will.
Condor?
Oh, yes.
The company is registered here in Quaramonte City.
You are mistaken, senorita.
The musicians out in the square say that a ship flying the Condor flag was birthed here.
They are simple
Condor.
peasants. They will go along with anything you say in the hopes of parting you from your money.
Your money.
Condor is run by Karzak, isn't it?
Wrong again, senor. Karzak has nothing to do with anything called Condor, whoever he is.
Do you keep a record of companies registered in Quaramonte?
Of course, senorita. Unfortunately, all the records were destroyed by a flash flood.
Oh no. I kind of want to mine this conversation for Condor memes.
Do you know anything about the forthcoming eclipse, General?
Such things do not interest me, senor.
What about this?
What do you think of these panties, General?
Oh boy, fabuloso.
They're yours if you'll tell me all you know about Karzak.
I told you, I never heard of the guy.
Dang.
Do I get the panties now? I told you all I know.
You told me nothing. I'll be back.
He's got a point.
I decided to leave the television switched on. The television was showing what appeared to be a low-budget soap. A tall man with long blonde hair was shouting at a woman who was naked apart from a towel.
Okay. There's a safe down here.
It was a computer monitor with some kind of outdated game displayed on it.
Yeah, it looks like, what's that game called with Space Invaders? Looks like Space Invaders. Ronaldo. Filing cabinets. There's a camera here and our pot. There's our spittoon. See what Ronaldo has to say.
Hi, I'm George Stobart.
Hello, senor. How can I help you?
Want a biscuit?
Would you like a gourmet dog snack biscuit?
I would love one, senor, but I would have a problem with my teeth.
Toothache?
No, senor. If the general catches me eating on duty, he'll knock them out.
God dang.
You know anything about this eclipse?
No, senor. El General keeps me in the dark about most things.
Do you recognize this statue?
Tezcatlipoca. The night wind. Take it away, senor. That stone is cursed.
I'm trying to get out of Quaramonte.
If I had $1 for every time I heard that, I'd be able to buy back half my family.
Never mind them.
Just
what
half?
about my visa?
We don't take visa.
I didn't ask if you take a visa. I want you to give me a visa.
I can't help you, senor. I don't understand these things.
Are there any ancient pyramids near Quaramonte?
Si, senor. But it's not very impressive. It's in ruins.
That's perfect.
That's perfect.
Would you be willing to give a guided tour of the ruins?
I can't. The General would have a fit if I left all this paperwork.
So long. I wasn't going to try investigating the passage while the general was sat there.
Okay. So I gotta get the general to move somehow. Oh, he's watching.
Senor,
What?
leave the chart alone.
Okay. Fine, I'm leaving. I'm going outside. Can I, like, double click? No. To, like, zoop over there.
Why did you show him the stone?
I thought maybe he might know something about it.
Well, he does now, for sure. He knows we have it.
Uh-oh. I'm sorry. I didn't know. I was doing all the things. Here's the worm.
Take a look at this, Nico.
That's disgusting, George. Why are you carrying it around with you?
I don't know. I just can't seem to part with it.
There, now she's angry about that and not about showing the stone. But I'll show her the stone.
Do you have any theories about this stone?
I think that design represents a dog, a Mexican dog.
So, this is the sacred Chihuahua stone? Sheesh.
Okay. Want a biscuit?
Would you like a biscuit?
Gourmet dog? Have you been eating those things, George?
Sure, they're great.
Okay.
Did you notice that chart on the police station wall?
Yes. It looked like a map to me, but I couldn't make out the details.
Whatever it was, the general didn't want us to see it.
It's a days off. Yeah. It's been, well, maybe it's pickled in tequila.
Guess what this is? Go on, guess.
It's wrought iron, probably from a chimney stack on an old stove.
Well, I suppose it could be. How did she know that?
My grandfather used to work in a foundry.
Ah.
You came on a little strong with the general.
I was merely flattering his ego, Georges. Every man has his Achilles heel.
Maybe, but that guy's weakness isn't in his foot.
Uh-huh.
Labano tells me he's been seeing a lot of you.
We meet sometimes for lunch, a drink. After you'd gone back to the States, I was pretty lonely, you know.
Lonely? You must have been desperate. Couldn't you just visit the zoo or something?
Jeez.
That man we saw talking to the general was Ubier. Didn't you
You're an
recognize
asshole,
him?
I never met him, remember? The guy I called in Paris claimed to be Oublié, but he sounded nothing like the man in the police station. Maybe the professor really is innocent.
Nah, it's too much of a coincidence that he's here in Quaramonte. Take a look at this.
An eclipse of the sun. Why the sudden interest in astronomy?
I found the cutting in Ubier's house.
Apparently, it's only visible from Central America.
Take a look at this.
Mon Dieu! Where did you get that kind of money?
It's not mine. I found that statement at Ubier's house.
At Ubier's. Okay. Sorry I showed him we had the stone. I didn't realize. Oh, it's Ubier. Oh, and Dwayne.
Professor Ubier?
Yes? Who are you?
My name is Stobart. George Stobart.
I thought that face was familiar. Remember me, George? Dwayne Henderson.
Hi, Dwayne. Just a moment. I have a few questions to ask the professor here.
Hi, Dwayne. Would you like a biscuit?
Would you like a biscuit?
No, thank you.
You should. They're good. I can't get enough of these things.
Okay. I don't know. Tell me about yourself.
What are you doing in Caramonte, Professor?
Seeking Mayan artifacts. Central American history has been my life's work.
Okay. What about Nico?
What do you know about my girlfriend's abduction?
I don't know what you're talking about.
She was invited to your mansion in Paris.
Not by me, she wasn't. I haven't been home for nearly 7 months.
Have you ever employed a Central American butler or servant?
I've never employed any kind of servant, monsieur.
He's dodging the questions.
Tell me about your wife, Professor.
Please, I don't want to talk about her.
Okay.
Maybe you don't, but I do. Why was she known as the Little Dachshund?
It was just a silly pet name I used to call her.
Yes, Nick.
Somehow some damned reporter found out.
In this game, we show people underwear and then ask them if they want to eat a dog biscuit.
Does the name Karzak mean anything to you?
Yes, I know him. In fact, if it wasn't for Karzak, I wouldn't be here.
What?
He's financing my expedition.
What? Take a look at this, Professor. What have you got to say about that?
Where did you get this?
Never mind that. How do you explain these withdrawals?
I left my financial affairs in the hands of my secretary.
Yeah, we have a tequila
Including
worm
the
in our
withdrawal
pocket.
of funds in cash from your personal account?
I trust Gwyneth implicitly.
And why Marseille? Why the very place my girlfriend was taken?
That's obvious, Stobart. We are both the victims of the same devious plot.
What plot?
I have no idea.
Condor!
Do you see this label?
Yes. It refers to a company named Condor. What of it?
I traced that company here to Quaramonte. Do you know where I can find the offices of Condor Transglobal?
The company no longer exists. They went bankrupt recently.
Too many Condor winners bankrupt the company.
I have proof that you are directly involved with Condor.
I used them as shippers to transport artifacts to a gallery in Paris. Beyond that, I have no connection with the company.
Oh, send that to every
As I say,
Condor
no
staff.
longer exists.
I have proof.
Do you know anything about this eclipse, Professor?
Of course. It's not the reason I'm here in Quaramonte, but I'm looking forward to seeing it all the same.
I just want to like crop George's face and just with that, I have proof that you're directly involved with Condor, and just send that to people.
What's your interest in the eclipse, Professor?
Oh, it's purely a layman's curiosity. History is my subject, not astronomy. But I've been fascinated by the movements of the heavenly bodies since I was a child. I wouldn't miss a total eclipse for the world.
For the world.
Does the eclipse have some special significance for you?
For me? No. For the ancient Mayans, it marked the end of the Fifth Age.
Perhaps we should be celebrating.
Ah, no. The end of each age heralds destruction on a global scale.
Oh,
the
dear.
fifth is the final age, ending in the total destruction of the Earth.
Oh, that's not good.
Can you tell me anything about this
I showed him the stone.
Where did you get that?
No,
That's my business.
yeah,
How much do you want for it?
It's not for sale.
everything. Okay.
Can you identify this statue, Professor?
Oh, yes. Tezcatlipoca, the Lord of Darkness.
A Central American god, right?
A supreme deity. Tezcatlipoca means literally smoking mirror.
That's the name of the game.
You see the mirror shield in his left hand? The Mayans believed he could look into the mirror and see into the hearts of men. He was the wind which came howling in the night in search of victims, and victims they gave him by the thousand.
Human sacrifices?
Men, women, children, animals, anything that bled.
Wow.
The steps of his temple ran red with the blood of sacrifices. The Mayans have a legend that says he'll return one day. I hope I'm not around to
It's
see
George. George is him. Okay. Yeah, what up, Dwayne?
It was Pearl's husband, Dwayne.
How you doing?
Are you still working for... you know who?
Who's that, George? You know I'm retired.
Oh, nothing. Forget it. I confused you with somebody else.
Oh, I do that all the time.
Do you think the general was involved with Condor?
Hell no. And if he's a general, I'm a Buddhist. No, that fella's just a mouthpiece for the real power in Quaramonte.
Yeah.
So the general is nothing but a puppet?
He's like Pinocchio before he met the Blue Rinse Fairy. Strictly strings and wood.
Who's pulling the strings?
His mother. Better known as La Presidenta, the dictator.
His mother.
Does the name Karzak mean anything to you?
Sounds like a comic book villain to me, son.
He's the man behind Condor, and the rat who kidnapped Nico.
You know, the first time I met you, I was deeply impressed with your naive simplicity. I said to Pearl, if we ever had kids, I would have wanted a boy like George. But I underestimated you, son.
Who's Elad? He's the man behind Condor.
Did you know that traditional music is illegal in Caramonte?
Is that so? Seems reasonable to me.
No, really. The leader of the band in the square has been in prison just because of the music he played.
I don't know who you've been talking to, but that fella, Miguel, he's an agitator.
Oh.
What's the real reason the musician was imprisoned?
Handed out subversive literature at the mines. That so-called general was waiting for
Yeah,
Miguel
and
when
the
he
rat.
got back into town. Marched him off to jail at gunpoint on a charge of inciting a riot.
What you doing in that truck?
Did you drive all the way down here?
Hell no. Pearl did the driving while I followed the maps. The way she handled the wheel, you'd think she'd been trucking half her life.
I spoke to Pearl earlier.
Yeah? Did she mention that we had a kind of falling out?
Yes, she did.
She'll get over it.
What's in the truck, Dwayne?
Oh, just camping equipment. Sleeping bags and tents. Me and Pearl always hankered after a taste of the great outdoors.
Aren't you worried about camping out in a tropical jungle?
We had a trial run in West Virginia. This'll be a breeze in comparison.
Okay.
Do you know anything about a shipping company called Condor Transglobal?
I never heard of it, son.
Would you like a biscuit, Dwayne?
Oh no, those gourmet dog snacks bring me out in a rash.
You've tried them?
They were on special offer. Pearl bought a whole crate. When I asked her if she was thinking of keeping a dog too, she just laughed.
She just laughed.
Would you like to borrow my lucky piece of coal, Dwayne?
What's so lucky about it?
Well, we made it to Quaramonte in one piece.
When you've been here a few days, you won't look on that as luck.
What do you think of these panties, Dwayne?
Lord, hot stuff, George. You buy those for your girl?
No, a guy we knew in Paris bought them for her.
Oh, you're a threesome then.
Jaw drop.
Why are you looking at me like that, George?
Forget it.
All right. What do you think about these pennies, Dwayne? Mine company. Goat's still here. Nico's way over there.
There was nothing else I wanted to talk to Nico about at that time.
He said out loud. I assume this is me going to the mining company?
Hey, Nico!
Nico! Go inside! Well, they are typing. Is this the El Presidente? Uh-huh.
Hola, señora.
Hi. We were wondering...
She said hi to her, not to you.
I was talking to the lady, Chico.
Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah,
My
George.
name is Nicole Collard.
Concha Garcia. How can I help you, sister?
The corporation I represent is considering a major investment in Quaramonte. Your
Lies.
advice, as the head of an obviously successful concern, is precisely what I'm after. My assistant, Mr. Stobart, has a few questions he'd like to ask you.
See how I can't wait to show that up. Tell me about the accident.
Can you tell me about the accident at the mine?
Accident? It was sabotage.
Whoa.
Somebody wanted my mine closed down for good.
Oh no.
Do you have any evidence that the mine was sabotaged?
Not yet, but I'll get to the bottom of it. There'd been trouble at that mine for several months. The workforce was getting smaller every day. Someone had started a rumor among the men that the mine was cursed. Now the entire operation has been closed down.
Oh.
Where's the site of the mine?
Several days upriver at a remote area known as Teoculcan.
Teoculcan.
Have you heard of a man named Karzak?
No? Who is he?
He's the reason we came to
Yeah,
Quaramonte.
that's a good
we
point,
think
Rodian.
he's running a drug ring.
Well, I hope you find him, but I've never heard the name before.
Do you know Professor Ubier?
Yes. I understand he is about to embark on an archaeological expedition. He hired some equipment from me earlier today.
I overheard him talking to the general. I think they're working together.
What? If I'd known that, I wouldn't have hired out the equipment. Now, why would the general be interested in an archaeologist?
Condor.
Do you recognize the icon on this label?
Condor Transglobal.
Did the company operate here in Quaramonte?
Yes, they ran an old container ship, the Mayan Princess.
Condor.
Do you know who owned Condor Transglobal?
I've no idea.
You have a point, Crow. Tell me about the eclipse.
Have you heard about the forthcoming eclipse?
I don't take much interest in things like that. One of the boys might know about it.
One of the boys. Biscuit?
Would you like a dog biscuit?
Would you like a smack in the mouth, Chico?
Okay. Cool.
You see this? It's my lucky piece of coal.
What's so lucky about it?
I'm not sure yet.
Hmm. Oh.
Nice buns.
What? What? Okay. What? Was that, did the coal trigger that? Or did that just happen? What the fuck? Okay, I guess that's a good transition into this.
Would you be interested in these panties? They look about your size.
Is that your best
What?
line, Chico?
I'm serious. They were an unwanted gift.
Put them away before you get overexcited.
This is all right. Whatever.
Does this stone mean anything to you?
I think it is a spirit stone carved by a Mayan priest, no? I don't know which of their many gods it represents.
Can you tell me anything about this statue?
It is Tezcatlipoca, the god of death and pestilence. That fetish would be considered by many to be a bad omen.
Not you though. Triggered by the call. Yo, my guy, where are your pants?
Hi, good afternoon, and welcome to Consolidated Mining. If you are planning to stay in Cuaramonte City, may I recommend the Consolidated Mining Experience, an interactive hands-on tour of one of our deepest mines, with talking tour guides available in 3 different languages.
A tour of a mine.
Well, this is a mining company. What else did you expect?
Pants.
Do you know anything about the eclipse that's due soon?
Me? No, senor.
Do you know where I could find Senor Karzak?
No, senor.
How come you're not wearing any pants?
I feel more alert without them. Kind of perky.
And your boss doesn't mind?
She suggested it.
Ah. All right. Oh, there are many secretaries. Dot, dot, dot. Yeah. You know
Are
about
you
the
looking
eclipse?
forward to the eclipse of the sun?
Not especially. Are you?
I don't know. I've never seen one. All I know about eclipses is that you shouldn't try to view them with the naked eye.
I'd like to speak with HR.
Go
yeah.
away and let me get on with my work.
Ever heard of a guy called Karzak?
Can't you see I'm busy? If I don't finish this stock report, the boss will be mad as hell.
HR were the workers that were trapped in the mines, I'm sure.
Did you know there's an eclipse of the sun in a few weeks' time?
Yeah, Joe told me about it. He's having a party and we're all invited. Me and the boys are dressing up as evil monks.
Yeah?
Okay.
Cool. Ever hear of a guy called Karzak?
No, sir.
Yeah, Joe and the guys.
Do you know anything
you
about
Joe?
the eclipse?
Yes, and I'm really looking forward to seeing it. I heard it's going to be pretty spectacular.
It's in a few weeks' time, isn't it?
9 days.
Thanks.
9 days.
Ever heard of a guy called Karzak?
No.
Okay. Is that it?
I had nothing else to...
Yeah, I'm gonna raid your cupboard.
Keep out of there.
Okay. Keep out of there.
That's where the explosives are stored.
Oh. It should be labeled as such.
It was a store cupboard.
Okay. Nico, there are bombs in
Nico,
there.
wearing clothes I'd never seen before.
What?
It was Nico, wearing clothes.
This game's going off the deep end pretty quick here.
There was nothing else I wanted to...
Okay, I'm leaving, I guess. Ladies first. She's the boss. We are just the assistant. Fish. Nice fish. Maybe I can get Pearl in there to, like, distract or something. Pearl! Go talk to the guy. Yeah.
Have you met the guy who calls himself the General?
The General.
No, I haven't. Is he a real general?
I guess so. He wears a lot of medals on his chest. The wrong side of his chest. At least for any army I'd ever seen. I hear you drove all the way to Quaramonte.
For sure.
In a truck.
That's right. You would not believe the state of some of those roads. Makes me downright sad to think there's still some places you can't reach in an automobile. In this day and age, you'd think there'd be decent highways just about anywhere folk choose to go.
Catch you later, Pearl.
Okay, bye, Pearl. Bye-bye.
Hey, Nico.
Well, Nico! I'm going back in.
A filing cabinet stood in the corner. The filing cabinet was probably locked.
Yeah.
A safe was tucked under the desk.
Papers.
A couple of special offer letters were strewn across the desk.
Oh, he's got a little tequila bar here.
It was the map the General hadn't wanted me to see.
Yoink!
I had no need for junk.
Okay.
Do you have a map of Quaramonte?
A map? I'm sorry, senor, but I don't.
What about the one on the wall?
Ah, that is an archaeological survey map, senor. Not suitable for tourists.
I'll be back.
I'll be back. Is that code for I should leave? There's a lot to do here, so like, don't know where I should be focusing on. Go back over. Oh, a cell window.
It was one of the windows of the jail. The cell was vacant. It was one of...
Wonder if these cells aren't.
There was a forlorn-looking guy asleep on the floor of the jail. It was Miguel, the pipe player.
Hey,
Miguel!
Miguel!
He didn't hear me. It was one of the...
Throw this at him. No? Okay. Throw, the dart at him. Why are you walking way over there? Probably because I clicked. Hey, Miguel, biscuit.
There was a forlorn look. It was Miguel.
Miguel. Yo, Dwayne, back up the car into this thing by accident. Wink. Winky face.
Have
Condor.
you really never heard of Condor?
Of course I have, son. Matter of fact, it was old Dwayne's investigation scared him off.
Have you really never heard of Condor?
Did you find any evidence of Condor's drug smuggling operations?
Drugs? Hell no! Condor was a cover for the illegal export of Mayan artifacts.
I should not talk anytime I click this thing because there's some good Condor memes.
So who was behind Condor Transglobal?
It was registered in the name of Edan.
Did you get the guy?
I don't think he ever existed. Edan backwards spells Nady, Spanish for nobody.
Maybe I'm wrong, but you seemed kind of evasive when I asked you about what you had in that truck before.
Damn right I was being evasive. I couldn't talk in front of the foreign nationals, see? George, I'm on a top-secret classified mission for Uncle Sam. This truck is a rolling bomb.
Whoa.
400 pounds of nitrate fertilizer with a plastique initiator.
Whoa.
They'll hear the bang in China. Gee, I'm really looking forward to this.
Okay.
Is Miguel the reason you're here?
Pretty smart, George. I was supposed to make contact with him. By the time I found him, though, he was in jail. I've been trying to figure out a way to get him out since then.
Sounds good to me. Count me in.
Good man, George. All I need is a detonator.
Like this?
How come you brought a truckload of explosives but no detonator?
Call me old-fashioned, but I say packing trunks is woman's work. I left the packing to Pearl, and I can't find a darn thing. Just hope she remembered to bring my denture polish. I'd sure hate to arrive back in the States with tar on my teeth.
So I gotta get an explosive from the cabinet.
Mr. Henderson
or a detonator from the cabinet. Pearl, where did you pack the detonator?
It was Dwayne's wife, Pearl. Did you know that the truck was full of explosives?
Whatever gave you that idea, as if I couldn't guess?
Your husband. He was exaggerating,
That's
wasn't
why
he?
we're
Sometimes
in a
I
tiff.
wonder how I'm gonna cope with Dwayne's over-fertile imagination.
Do you know where I could buy a detonator?
Did Dwayne put you up to this by any chance? Oh, I get it. This is to detonate the truckload of explosives, right?
Hey, come on, I was kidding. Did you think I was serious?
I know what you boys are like when you get together and make plans. Dwayne says he could solve all the world's problems if he had enough missiles.
Catch you later, Pearl.
Okay, bye, Pearl. Nice fish.
Go away.
But I wanted a nice fish. There's a poster over here. I can go to the...
It was a portrait of La Presidenta.
Go to the dock, I guess.
You can't leave without an exit visa.
Gotcha. Okay. I guess... Nick out! We're gonna steal a detonator. But how?
Do you have any kind of detonating device in stock?
Sure. They're kept in that cupboard.
I don't suppose you have one spare.
I can
can't
has.
simply give you a device like that, no without a damn good reason.
The general has a chart in his office, which he was discussing with Ubier.
Perhaps that chart will tell us where they're heading.
Maybe, but I can't get anywhere near it while the general and his sidekick are there. I had nothing else to... It was Conchita. It was a store.
Yeah, I could have told you that. Okay. Create a distraction. Hey, Pearl.
I had no more...
Nico! Go talk to the band.
Tell me about the general. You know, the guy in charge around here.
We don't want to talk about him, senor.
How come? No one can hear you. Well, only that old goat.
In Quaramonte, we have a saying. Don't tell your old goat what you don't want your wife to know.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
I don't know. Oh, I can go this way? Out! There's more! Oh, does this just zoop me around to this side? Ugh. Why though? Who's this gentleman? Man?
Hi, I'm George Stobart.
Hi.
What can you tell me about the mining company?
Oh, is this
The
the
general
cousin?
closed down one of their mines after the explosion. Lots of folks lost their lives. I was lucky. I only lost my legs.
Mm-hmm.
Do you recognize the design on this label?
Why, sure. That's the Condor Transglobal Shipping Company logo.
Do they have an office in Quaramonte?
No, but they ship out from here.
That's what I thought. Did you see the ship with the Condor flag?
No.
But the dock is just the other side of the square.
Might as well be the other side of the moon.
Speaking of the moon.
Have you heard about the eclipse of the sun?
Sure, I'm having a party to celebrate it. Drop by.
Really?
Sure. Plenty of food, plenty of wine, and everyone's invited, except the general.
Oh.
Why don't you want the general at your party?
Because if he comes, he'll bring those damned music albums from the 70s.
Oh.
What do you think of these panties?
Awesome. You wear them?
No. Someone sent them to my girlfriend.
Thoughtful.
Thoughtful.
Can you tell me anything about this stone?
That's obsidian. It's a volcanic rock which has cooled so fast that...
Yeah. Look, I'm not interested in geology.
You're not? I suppose you want to know about the carved picture on it.
That's right.
Then the guy you should talk to is the professor. He was here a while ago.
Do you know what this statue represents?
Should do. I used to carve things like that to sell to tourists. But it scared people around here, so I stopped.
This guy seems pretty level-headed, minus, you know.
I had nothing.
Okay, well... Hey, Dwayne, we need to make a distraction.
I had nothing else.
Well, we'll talk to, Ronaldo again. Nico!
Hey, Nico!
Ronaldo, can I help you with your paperwork? Like, what the heck?
I'd like to visit your prisoner.
Condemned prisoners aren't allowed visitors.
Condemned?
To death. He is to
Oh.
be executed. Knowing my luck, I will probably have to shoot him myself.
Jeez.
Amnesty International is going to hear about this. I thought Miguel was arrested for playing the wrong kind of music.
Si, senor, he was.
And that carries the death penalty?
No. You think we're crazy? While being questioned, he confessed to being an anti-government agent.
So long.
Okay.
There was nothing else I wanted to talk to Nico about at that time.
Sorry, Nico.
I'd asked him all I'd wanted to for now.
Alright. Guess I'll leave. Inventory. Show me the way.
It was the label I'd found in the Glee's gallery.
Condor.
It was that itsy-bitsy tequila worm.
Tequila. What am I supposed to do with this lipstick?
It was Nico's lipstick.
Here you go. Come back here. I have your lipstick. I think I gave it to the poster.
What was it you wanted to talk about?
Oh.
I didn't think she'd be interested. Could you distract the general while I took a look at that chart?
You're kidding. Did you see the way he was leering at me?
Yeah. You'd make a great snake charmer. Come on. 5 minutes is all I need.
Well, maybe. But it's your harebrained scheme. You do the talking.
Okay. Walking. We're gonna get shot. Did they recast Nico? It sounds like it, yeah. Alright, do the thing.
There was nothing. My girlfriend has a favor she wants to ask you, General.
For you, my dear. Anything.
I've changed my mind.
Oh, no, you haven't. She's embarrassed about asking you for an interview, General.
An interview with me? Fabuloso!
Well, I want to write a story about you.
You hear that, Ronaldo? An exclusive glossy spread about your beloved general.
Si, Signor General.
Look after things here. I'm going back to my apartment and I don't want to be disturbed.
I'll get you for this, George Stobart.
Don't worry.
Dear.
If you're gone for more than a couple of hours, I'll come and get you.
A couple of
couple
hours.
of hours?
Yeah. Uh-huh. Free reign. Presume Ronaldo
No,
don't
no,
care.
no, Signor. The General said nobody must see that chart.
He won't know unless you tell him.
You don't know him, Signor. He will worm it out of me as easily as he de-waxes his ear.
Okay. I'd have to get rid of him.
Pulled out my gun.
I had no
Papers.
need. I didn't have time to get sidetracked by playing computer games.
All right.
I'd still have to figure out.
Computer games.
The safe was undoubtedly locked.
All right, get out of here.
Would you take my friend to the ruins now the general's gone?
I'd be honored, Signor.
Thanks. I'll go get her.
What? I don't think that's what I want to do.
Never mind. Never mind.
That's a dum-dum. Hey, yo.
Never mind.
Never mind. So am I supposed to go get her? Or I feel like I'm supposed to look at stuff.
I decided to leave.
Didn't have time to do
I'd
it.
still have to figure out how to get rid of Ronaldo, but
Okay. Maybe I'll get Pearl? Hey, Pearl, come here.
I've made the arrangements for your visit to the temple, Pearl.
Nice.
That's just great, George. Why don't you come too, honey?
I'd love to, but right now I have to save the world.
Okay. We're doing it.
Listen, sweetie. I'm looking for an official guide to take me to the old pyramid.
For a lovely lady, I would go to the ends of the earth. For you, I will go as far as the pyramid and back. But what about your husband?
What he doesn't know won't hurt him. Let's go, Beanpole.
Okay. And now we have free reign.
As Pearl and Ronaldo set out for the ruined pyramid, I prepared to search the police station.
See, walking distraction. Hey, blind. Good to see you. Why did that print a thing? Good evening to you. No. Don't go there. I want to look at this. What were you streaming?
It looked like a geological survey map showing the land to the southeast of Quaramonte City. About 60 miles inland and upstream was an area marked Teoculcan.
Dragon Quest 11. That sounds fun. The safe.
The safe was undoubtedly locked.
You don't know that? They just left this place. Well, maybe because it's locked, so they don't.
The filing cabinet was probably locked.
Okay, everything's probably locked. Yeah, this phone machine keeps going. Yo, my guy. There's a noose in here. Okay.
I'm George Stobart. You're Miguel the musician, aren't you?
Ex-musician, senor. My career is finished.
Going to jail could be the boost your career needed.
Senor, I would rather die than live with the
Classic
shame.
point and clicks. Why is there a noose?
Why is that noose hanging from the bars?
Ronaldo strung it up for me to hang myself. Don't cry for me, Senor Stobart. When I am dead, the goddess will take my soul to rest in paradise.
Have you heard of a guy called Karzak?
Yes. The old man spoke of him.
The foreigner? Professor Ubier?
That's right. This man Karzak is Ubier's boss.
I couldn't reach the noose.
If only I had a boat pole thing. Huh?
There was nothing.
Okay. I will go into a cell. So this seemed kind of pointless. So I did all that to look at the map. Yeah, the useful hook. File cabinet was probably locked. Shrug. Yeah, this thing keeps like printing, but I don't care.
I had no need for junk mail.
Yeah, but what if it's got like... Fine. I guess we look at the map and we talk to Miguel. Success. Let's go save Nico again. We don't know where his apartment is. Well, now you're here with us.
I had nothing else to ask him.
Okay. Because your wife is gone. Yeah, this does seem a little less unpolished, remastered than the first one. That's for true. But it's still cool that, you know, I can just load it up and play it. There's a hut here. Maybe she'll talk to me different now that Nico's not here. Or I can be like, hey guys, go bust him out. No one's there. I had nothing to say.
I had nothing else to talk about.
Okay, good. Good. Go. She's like, where's your boss? I'm like, I'm the boss.
I got a good look at that
Oh,
chart
that's
at the
right.
police station. It's a map of Quaramonte.
Does it tell us where Ubier is heading?
Yeah, a place called Teoculca.
Yeah, I agree,
That's the
Rodian.
site of the mine. I wonder why they're being so secretive about Ubier's plans. One thing's for sure. If the general's involved, they're up to no good. I'd like to talk to that musician Miguel. Take the detonator and get him out of that jail.
All right. Yeah, just so you're not like pixel hunting. A yoink. A detonator achieved. Let me just put it in my pants. Time to bust them on out. Walk all the way over back again. Go.
The mournful look in that goat's eyes was beginning to depress me.
Pet the goat. Yeah.
The mournful...
Okay. Click. Click. Yo, we got the goods. Let's do this.
Here is the detonator, Dwayne.
Keep your voice down, George. You want everyone to know. You'd best go and warn Miguel that the U.S. cavalry's on the way.
Okay.
Okay. I will go inform Miguel. I suppose I could have just talked to him through the window. Whatever. This way, I for sure am talking to him. Just saunter on back there. Miguel, go down.
Hey, Miguel.
What is it? What is happening?
We're getting out of here.
Who's we? They've sent the Delta Force?
Nope.
The
Delta
Impossible
Force.
Missions Force.
Don't make me sick. Much better.
Who then?
A retired greetings card salesman from Ohio.
I'm doomed.
Oh, shit. It's Ronaldo?
You're not the only one.
I should have known you'd be trouble the moment I saw you.
Look, I can explain everything.
Get in that cell. Now.
And what if I refuse?
He'll shoot you.
Okay, here I am, going quietly into the cell.
Well, I've been captured.
Very wise. Not Americano scum.
One of the reasons I hate guns so much is the way they make people so damned impolite.
Oh, no.
I hope you're enjoying your vacation, Senor Stobart.
Go polish your weapon, Ronaldo.
Yeah, you're right, Rodian.
This was part of your plan, right?
Well, in a manner of speaking, no. I was all out of ideas. It was up to Nico now.
Up to Nico?
So, here we are.
You've changed.
I thought I would slip into something more comfortable.
Sick
The
lava lamp.
stench of cheap cologne rolled over me like tear gas.
So, what do you want to know about me? Ask and I will answer. I will deny you nothing.
Oh, so we play as Nico now. Okay. Oh, you can see the boat out there.
I am a very giving person.
How nice for your friends.
She's scooched over.
Your eyes are glittering like stars.
His damn cologne was making my eyes water.
Okay.
I was running out of sofa.
He's the sofa king.
As spirited as you are beautiful, I admire that.
As long as he admired it from afar.
Okay. There's a swordfish!
Fish!
Television, lava lamp gets its own prompt. Tiger skin. All the things. And the door. And we leave. It's a record player. Cool. Alright, we're gonna end it there for tonight. Seems like an alright transition spot. Playing as Nico. Trying to avoid creepy boy here. Is there a save option? Yep, save game. I'm 45% done already. Okay. We're getting there. A lot of Condor jokes. A lot of other jokes, if you will. Thanks for joining me, everyone, though. Game's been interesting. I'm not having as much fun as the first one. This one's just like a lot of talking. Like, the first one had like puzzles and stuff to break it up. But otherwise, not so much. We'll continue it tomorrow night.